ankles and the stiff arm. Woo! Reminds me of my playing days, Samoan warrior style.
It's too bad you stepped out of bounds. You could have scored a touchdown.
Well, there's no way he could have dodged. Tommy, how the heck have you been?
Hey, Tommy, how you feeling, man?
Good. Got a clean bill of health. I'm ready to get back out there.
Didn't think you'd be back.
Trust me, I tried transferring. Doesn't seem like any other schools want to accept a perceived health risk. But I've got a clearance from my doctor, Coach. I'm ready to play.
What do you think?
I'm glad you're healthy, Tommy. And I know the guys would love to have you back and all, but this is sort of my team now.
You know what would make you an even better quarterback? Me at receiver.
Shoot, yeah. We'll work something out.
Like you said, Coach, you got to do what's right for the team.
One of the loudest venues in the NFL on Sundays looks to be no different on a Friday night. We've got a packed house for the Midwest Prep Showcase. Soon, two of the best high school football teams in the nation will collide here at Arrowhead Stadium when the Hawks take on the Tigers.
Wait, it's your...
Yeah, rapper, producer, entrepreneur, Snoop D-O double G. Please believe it, that's me. But hold up. Ain't you one half of them Heartbreak Boys?
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Nah, man, I'm a fan of yours. Check this out. If the coach and half the stadium knew what I was about to say, they try to run me out of this town, man. But let me tell you this. I've been following y'all story for quite some time. And I'm pulling for y'all tonight.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
For sure, my brother. Now get out there and go do your thing.
Snoop, you know Tommy Matthews?
Well, the crowd is loud and on its feet as Alan Myers gets things started. This is fielded just inside the goal line. And he's tackled a yard short of the 25, so he doesn't quite match a touchback. So in this matchup of top-ranked QBs, it's Braxton Knight and the Hawks with the chance to strike first on this opening drive. He's back to pass. He finds Thrash. Now he's taken down. Give him 9 there on that completion. Second down on the way. Braxton Knight, easily one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since he became a starter last season. When he gets this offense clicking, it is a sight to behold. After a minimal pickup, it's 1st and 10. Here's Knight to start the series. Sends it to Thrash. And he's brought down at the 49-yard line. 16 yards gained. Good for a Hawks first down. Here's Knight to start the series. Completes the throw to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 43. All these kids so thrilled when they found out this year's edition of the showcase would be played at the home of the Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead Stadium. This is now a premier event on the high school football calendar. Looking to convert once again. Here's 3rd and 1. Knight looks downfield, and they're unable to make the connection. So here comes 4th down. Apparently, the kids on the field weren't the only ones thrilled about this game being an Arrowhead. We've got an incredible turnout for one of the most hyped matchups of this season. Looks to throw on 4th and 1. Oh, they can't connect. They rolled the dice, but come up empty. So the Tigers will take control of the football. So for the first time in this showcase, we'll get a look at QB2 and his offensive weapons, Tommy Matthews among them. The Tigers will run it. Not much there as they're able to bring him down. So get this, earlier today I was speaking with Hawks coach Kevin Robbins, and in typical fashion, he did not hold back about today's matchup. He proclaimed his D would be so good against QB2, they'd end up putting Tommy Matthews back at quarterback. Bold words. They've yet to go anywhere on this drive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's QB2. Now he finds his target on the out route. Oh, he stepped out too early. Misjudged the distance to the marker, and now it's going to be a 4th down. Ready to take a chance. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Here's QB2. Delivers the ball, and it's complete. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. Back to throw. Here's QB2. And he'll move his way forward to the 32. A gain of 7 on the play. And now it's 2nd and 3. QB2 looks downfield. He'll go deep for the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! Jamison Maddox. His first catch of the game is good for 6. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. Oh yeah, boy! Oh yeah! Giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. He fields it at the 11. And he stopped at the 27. So the Hawks are lined up now. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. So, yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year, it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had the top 2 quarterbacks in the country face off. I'm speaking, of course, about QB2 and Braxton Knight. Needing something positive. Here's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap. Here's Knight. And he can't make the catch. Too much contact on the play, so it'll be 4th down. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3 and out. And he gives it the boot. Washington fields it. And he's tackled at the 26-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. A quick hitter for the completion. And he's out at the 29-yard line. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And after a short break, we'll begin Chapter 2 of the Midwest Prep Showcase. QB2 takes the snap. He's got Matthews. And he's got the first down. Who wants some? You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools, and this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma, you name it, they're here. And he's down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 7. From the gun, inside handoff. And he's finally tackled after a solid run. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. My guy Reggie gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California among the fans here today. From the gun, it's QB2. To Matthews. Oh, nasty juke. And he stopped at the 17-yard line. A 28-yard gain, and now in striking distance. Another 1st and 10, and even more of a threat to score now. Here's QB2. This is caught at the 10. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they stretch their lead. Here's the Tigers looking for 2. From the gun, looking to throw. He can't make the connection. So they come up empty on that play call. Following the touchdown, the Tigers are ready to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down after finding a bit of room up the field. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And field general Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point in his career. And the defense didn't give an inch on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see but the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is a diehard Hawks fan, which tells you just how magnetic QB2 really is. Meantime, they pick up the first through the air on 2nd down. Lined up in the shotgun. The Rock goes to Grove. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. One last thought on Snoop, you know. He's a Southern California guy, Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. And he's tackled at the 38-yard line. A 21-yard gain, and a 1st down, and much, much more. Out of the gun, it's Knight. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes 2nd down. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. And he's not able to come down with it. 3rd down on the way. Following the incompletion on 2nd, it's 3rd down. He'll throw again. Down goes Knight, and they go from field goal range to rethinking their strategy on this drive. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers, and they will have to be mindful of that clock as they chart a path down the field. Quick decision completes the throw. Quick feed, and oh, he goes airborne. And there's a big gain before he's out of bounds. From the Back of the eye, Hawk scans the field. On 1st and 10, he'll drop back. Completes that throw to Hawk on the screen. He says, "Get off me." And he's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A 46-yard gain, and that's what the fans came to see. Now from the red zone, it's QB2. Throws into the flat for Hawk. And he'll work his way to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 7 on the play. And now it's 2nd and 3. Lined up in the pistol. Hawk gets the handoff. And he goes straight at him. Touchdown. They're looking unstoppable right now. Tigers will go for 2 here. Shotgun snap. Here's QB2. He's going to run. He's across the goal line. Good for 2 more. And that'll push the advantage, growing their lead. Following that costly score, here comes the kick. Coming from deep in the end zone, and he'll kneel down for the touchback. The Hawks send out their offense, and they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. Throws left, it's complete. Now he's brought down. Give him 9 there on that completion. 2nd down on the way. From the gun, it's Knight. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at 3rd down. Just short of the marker, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, here's Knight. Picked off, intercepted by the linebacker. Inside the red zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Just a massive gain on that last play put the D on its heels. They're inside the 5 now, just brimming with confidence. And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. Following the incompletion on 1st, now it's 2nd and goal. Scans the field. Wait, maybe not. He's on the move. Lets it go on the... And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait a minute. A muted celebration as there is a flag down. Here's the call.
Forward pass. Offense.
So there's the decision, and they'll accept the penalty as we return to the game. QB2 to pass on 3rd and goal. Oh, change of plans. He tucks, and he'll do it himself. Touchdown. Just 2 plays needed to find the end zone. Myers is on now for the PAT. And they add yet another point. One of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. Still very much in control of this game. They're lined up for the return. This will be caught deep in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as he elects to take a knee. So the Hawks are lined up now. They've got to make every play count to have any chance of mounting a comeback. The drive begins on the ground with Grove. And all it takes is one play to move the sticks. A great run there. Now the Hawks call timeout. That's their 2nd one thus far. As we unravel the final moments of this opening half. Knight takes the snap. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Still looking to throw. It's Knight. And he's not able to come down with it. Third down on the way. Following a couple of incomplete passes, it's third down. One last try before the break. The desperation heave. And it's incomplete. Ellington there to break that up. So after a lopsided first half, it's the Tigers in control. And when we return, even more of this clash between two top teams. As we get set for the kick, the second half is about to get started. Fielded at the 3. And he stopped at the 27. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers. And all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. Naturally, people across the football landscape are sharing their thoughts on where they think QB2 will go to college. Some think Miami, others insist it's Texas. But I can tell you this, I'm beyond confident his decision will be the top thing trending on signing day. Surveys the field. Now he'll take it out past the 30-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 6. Hawks lined up in the backfield. The Tigers will run it. And it's a solid run, but it will not be enough for the first as we make our way to a 4th down. You know, going back to signing day, I got to say, despite the crazy number of people who came out to see QB2 in person here today, there are so many more following him on social media, waiting on any kind of announcement. And he's brought down at the 34. A 32-yard gain, and that's a first down and then some. Looking to throw this time. Goes underneath to Hawk. Now he's taken down, but not before coming up with a first. And it was only a matter of time, right? Reggie just told me the hashtag QB2 to the U is a thing. Gotta love social media. And let's be honest, you just know Miami's been selling this kid on the incredible tradition they... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Sammy Hawk, his second rushing touchdown of the game. And the point after attempt is good. The score now 35-0. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. Fielded at the 6. Oh, the ball's loose. Scooped up by the D, and they'll have it at the 22-yard line. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers, and they've got to just be thrilled to begin this drive on the plus side of the field. They'll go with the run, and he's inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and now it's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to the back, and he's brought down after a solid pickup. All right, here we go. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to fire. Now he'll tuck and run. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They are running this game. The Tigers are lined up for a two-point attempt. They snap the ball. This will be caught at the 8. He's into the end zone. Give them 2 more. And that'll push the advantage, growing their lead. Following the touchdown, the Tigers are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as he drops to one knee. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. And this drive will begin on the ground. And really not very much there as they bring him down at the 26-yard line. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U, for the longest time I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like feta cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. Knight hands it to Grove. Picks up a nice chunk of yards before he's brought down. A gain of 8 on the play, and that makes it 3rd and 2. Grove gets another carry, and he puts together a great run to get across the line, picking up the first. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan warrior style in a film study, I think you'd be a very rich person. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Once more on second down. Here's Knight. He finds Thrash. Taken down as he makes the grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. And he can't make the catch. Too much contact on the play, so it'll be 4th down. And so the Hawks are ready to punt it away. And here's the kick. And he's tackled at the 6-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. And he's up past the 10 to the 11. Triple zeros on the clock as we reach the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. So it's 2nd down as we resume action here in the 4th quarter. He's got enough for the 1st down. And he's finally taken down after a huge gain. A 31-yard gain and a 1st down and much, much more. Hand off to Hawk. He goes over the top. And he doesn't waste any time picking up the first. He opens that series with an excellent run. 14 yards that time. And they pick up the first. QB2 gives it to Hawk. And that's a solid pickup before he's finally taken down. 13 yards that time. Good for another 1st down. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's QB2. On 1st down, they go back to Hawk. And look at that, tackled for a loss, sending this offense backwards. With a country mile in front of them, it's 2nd and long. Now they'll throw from the gun. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at 3rd down. Following the incomplete pass on 2nd down, here's 3rd and long. Running right now, they toss it to Hawk. Quick feed, and oh, he goes airborne. And that's just short of the goal line after a huge gain on the play. From the 1-yard line, here's first and goal. Going with the run, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, they are running up the score. Now the kick for one more. And he puts it through. So the scoreboard reads 50-0. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. Fielded at the 9, and he's brought down at the 24-yard line. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks, and we'll see if they've come up with anything to prevent this drive from ending with yet another punt. Here's Knight, holds onto the ball as he takes a shot on that play. Needing this drive to finish in the end zone. It's second and long. Out of the gun, they'll throw. Monroe brings in his first catch. They bring him down. They pick up 8 yards there, but now it's third down. The defense is set up for the pass. Out of the gun on third. And that won't be enough to move the sticks. Fourth down coming up. With the Hawks lined up to punt and down big, I can't help but think of that stat I highlighted earlier. The one about Braxton Knight and how he hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since the middle of last season. Whoa, talk about jinxing a kid. This has been tough to watch. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this final quarter. It's first and 10. Looking to eat some clock. Here's the give to Hawk. Gets away from the defender. A 38-yard gain. And that's a first down and then some. The Tigers will run it. Whoa, clears the defender. And he picks up a chunk of yards all the way to the 15. Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this! Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. The Tigers will run it. And he's in for 6. Touchdown! And that should seal the deal. Now for the token point after. Now Coach Fetu calls timeout. That leaves them with 2 now as we make our way to the end of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Myers now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go. Still ahead by a wide margin. Here comes the kick. Taken at the 10. And that's a solid effort on the return as the offense heads onto the field. Playing for nothing but pride at this point. It's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. Spots Thrash, completes the throw. And he's out at the 29-yard line. As we approach the final minute, here's second and 8. Grabs the snap. Got it out just in time, but a solid hit forces that incompletion. Someone check that dude's chicklets. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Drops back to throw here on third. towards the sideline, and that's a nice catch to stay in bounds. It's a 14-yard gain, good for a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Again on second down, it's Knight. Sends it to Thrash. And they're not able to stop him before he comes up with the first down. Operating now on the opposite side of the field. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. Here's Knight. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. Following the incomplete pass on first down, here's 2nd and 10. He'll try again as he drops back. Able to connect this time. It's complete. Tackled as he pulls in the ball. Not a lot on that reception as it brings up 3rd down. Now the Tigers call timeout. Likely the last one of this game. And more high school football in a moment. To throw on 3rd down. Here's Knight. Looking for Monroe. It's intercepted. 10. And it's a pick-6 touchdown. And that will do it. The Tigers win the showcase. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to quickly find the open receiver is what really sets me apart.
I mean, it must have been a little easier with me out there, right? When you snap the ball, you throw it to Tommy, rinse and repeat. Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it.
More details rolling in, everybody. On today's crazy news, Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' short list for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
Come on, Coach, give us a shot.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic. And an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Trojans from Southern Cal. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Charles. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Flynn over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 3rd down, Flynn, and he can't escape, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking into the stadium, there's just something about the college atmosphere, the bands, the pageantry. So nice for us to be able to get the assignment to call a few games on Saturdays this fall, because let's be honest, there's nothing like college football.
I would agree with that. Look, there's electricity that crackles no matter whether it's college or the NFL. But this is a different vibe altogether when you're talking about a college game. And how about the one we're getting right out of the gate? 2 powerhouses in the college football world going at it to get things started.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. DeMarcus Jennings, 27 yards. And the Gators have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
Throwing on 1st down, Flynn. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Flynn, this one caught left side by Cooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
1st and 10.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. at the 30.
Looking to throw on second down. Flynn, pressure comes and down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
First and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
11-yard line.
A nice throw there by the junior quarterback who gets his first start today. And we talked with head coach Red O'Brien earlier. Boy, Charles, he keeps his cards pretty close to the vest.
Well, certainly indicative of a guy who until recently was the defensive coordinator. And you know what it's like for those guys. They want
taking it right down Broadway. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. The 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Benny Ward, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Gators take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. First and 10, Florida. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 11. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. Because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man. But if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 1.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. To Marcus Jennings with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Flynn, left side here, caught by Clay. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The USC punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Ellington. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. And the incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up, just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard is it to win with someone who's unproven like that?
It's always hard. Now, we've seen guys do it, but to me, there are few and far between, because the teams that don't have returning starters at that position, or at least guys that saw significant action and can handle the pressure a little bit, you got to put them a little bit of a notch below everyone else, because in high school, those guys can get by on raw talent. It's harder to do that on the college level.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Back to throw now on 1st down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, Ellington. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Trojans 7.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
The first down pass.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Flynn, little underneath ball to Clay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Walker brings up 3rd down.
Washington, a 3rd and short. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And 10.
Here's Jennings. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Shifts by him at the 25. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And now the juke. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Ellington, and he is in. Touchdown Gators. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. On 1st and 10, Flynn. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Flynn. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun, Flynn, and that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, Flynn. Cooper's got it. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. And he's going to go down again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Flynn. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Ellington. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. 7. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st down, Flynn. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Flynn, he's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Today's final score, Gators 29, Trojans 7.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks...
Wake up.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, and right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.